I think when you're doing a design, look is given. And what else are we going to contribute to this whole design? It's a vision to bring a certain harmony to the whole space on how people live their life. And from there, we expand into how things will look. And it's not just one person, these are for families. Most of them will be 3 generations. Each of these generations will have different requirements. They're buying a home, a house. It's not just a house, you're buying a lifestyle. So how do we overlay that whole lifestyle into these people's aspiration? And I think as a designer, we have responsibility to bring all this in.
I walk around Embassy Springs, all the flowering trees, you see little nests coming about. There's a lot of activity out here. So you can spend a whole day just walking around, observing tiny birds and what we've built as a complete ecosystem out here. We've planted a few hundred neem trees. So neem itself has a very cleansing effect to a lot of the gardens, to the air. The pest control is obviously natural because of neem, the fragrance that the leaves, and when the neem leaf sheds and falls onto the ground, a lot of insects and other things eat the neem leaves, and that automatically, it adds to the whole atmosphere, the ecology that we are trying to create in Embassy Springs. Different parks have different signature trees. So we've used lime, we've used chiku, we've used mango, we've used oranges in some. So it's something special, right? To wake up in the morning, go out for a lovely walk in these parks, pluck a fruit out of the tree, have it fresh right there. It adds to the whole atmosphere, the ambience of living in a community like this. It's something that the whole community's well-being is thought out carefully. And I wish in the next few years, there's going to be a lot more people, a lot more activity, and a lot more eyes to enjoy this beauty out here. When I first visited Springs about 5 or 7 years ago, when this land was, when the concept for Springs had come about, there were hardly any trees out here. It was just a barren grassland. And whenever it rained, we would see that surface runoff of water was huge. There was a very large quantity of water that would just run onto the roads and onto the drains, eventually flooding the local roads and stuff like that. But now we realize that after 1 or 2 years of this planting scheme that we've done, there's a lot of percolation of rainwater. So the runoff is reduced drastically.
The idea is to learn from nature and to learn from history. Approximately a 5-acre water body has been created, which is going to be fed with treated wastewater from the city, which is going to be brought from the Yelahanka tertiary treatment plant. So the water is already going to be of good quality, and then you're going to be using it to fill up a natural water body, which then allows for percolation, allows for biodiversity.
So it has to be visually impactful, ecologically responsible, so that you could use it and enjoy it for many years to come.